This is Reiki for our animal companions, our bird friends, our lizard friends, or any other creatures that we are loving and who are loving us. And this is also going to the animals or the animal companions themselves, and also to the relationship with you or with their humans. There you go. Our animals are often reflecting our own patterns. They are mirroring us. For example, if you have a very territorial cat or dog, they might be showing you that you're experiencing a need for safety. In many of my classes, we lean into our skills that we develop with animal communication, as we're learning to use our inner senses to connect with those of us who are our most dear, right? Sometimes our animals are our best friends, the bright spots in our day. So if you're wanting to explore a little bit more of your human connection with your animal companions, we can begin to explore that together in private classes or in the group settings. Learning Reiki and intuition is a beautiful skill. Interlock and interweave with the fabric of our lives, the very fabric of our being. Take a nice big breath in, and we're just sending Reiki to our animal companion friends and the relationship between them and you. Or that animal and their person. into the shared relationship dynamics between the animal and yourself, or the animal and their person. And this is good for shelter or foster pets as well, who are waiting for their forever home. Nice big breath in and exhale. When I snapped my fingers, there was a squirrel that ran off. That must have gotten surprised. And this also includes the animals that are in your sphere that maybe are not in your household, but the animals that are on your property that come to visit that you have a recognition with. If there's a bear who crosses through your property that you have an affection for, or a family of wild turkeys that you see their pathway and you see them crossing at a certain point on a consistent basis, that really lights you up. This is also going to those animals that you have a relationship, even though they might not be pets, but you feel an affection for, that you feel a protection for or a connection to. And so there you go, beautiful, yeah. So we're just extending the circle to not only our animal companions, but our animal community. Yeah, we're widening the circle. We're entering the next layer of the spiral. The next ring. Beautiful. That's what we're talking about. Another big breath in. And exhale. In the same way as humans, we don't want to be ignored or passed by without some acknowledgement, sometimes it's okay. But just know that you are absolutely allowed to say hello, nice to see you, to exchange pleasantries from your heart, from your mind, from yourself, your being, to those other animals, even if they are wild, to acknowledge their existence and their sentience, their own individual expression of life on this earth. This is just as much about your relationship with the planet and these different animals that you are seeing. There you go, whether it's a hawk, or a black bear. There you go. Yes, or a wolf family. And exhale. It's just as much about your connection to nature and the natural world as it is going to that animal itself. We're just folding in our appreciation. All animals have a purpose in this world, independent of our human needs. There you go. Or wants or desires. Beautiful. Another big breath in. And when I snap, I'm just moving some of the energy on the periphery. There you go. Really nice job. Yeah. When you get the inner sense that that animal wants something or is offering appreciation, sometimes it's a physical signal, a physical sensation in your body. Sometimes it's a clear awareness. You're like, I don't know how I know. I just know it. Sometimes you might get that feeling of gratitude. There you go. Beautiful. Yep. Thank you so much for connecting here today with our animal companions, sending them some love as they're offering us so much in return every single day. My own cat Daisy is such a wonderful little cat. He's my alarm clock. Helps me wake up. Keeps me on the clock every day. And so they help in their own ways, in ways that we can't always understand, or sometimes that we just don't see. But this Reiki session goes out to all of those quieter moments and hidden relationships. So please like, share, or subscribe to this channel. It really does help these videos get seen, so I can continue offering you free Reiki. You know, there was a time where I wasn't able to afford much, and so this is my offering for being able to give back and share. And if you do want to study or take your animal communication skills a little deeper, head on over to my website, check out some of my offerings. This work is for everybody, not just the gifted. All of these things can be developed as skills. Okay, so thank you again from my heart to yours. I hope you have a fabulous evening or morning or afternoon wherever you are. Be well.